Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Motivational Monday, November 21st, and welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. Now, our next special guest today has been on the show previously. We did an interview back in March of this year, March 2022, and I'm super excited to have him back on the show. Around this time, I had my faux locks, but today I decided to change it up, and we're going with blonde today. The blonde is back, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's welcome our amazingly handsome, incredibly talented special guest, Mr. Jamari Taylor. Hi, everyone. Make sure you guys share the live, ladies and gentlemen. And my favorite perfume, I just seen that flash across the top. My favorite perfume right now that I absolutely love is Alien Goddess by Terry Mugler. That is my signature scent. So if you guys are wondering. All right. So let me add Jamari so that we can get right into of this year, not too long ago. So yeah. Hello, hello.
What's good? How you doing? How you doing?
Great. Welcome to the dollhouse again because we did our interview back in March.
Yep.
I was just telling
Yeah.
So, how has 2022 been for you thus far since we last spoke? This is sort of like a catch up and let us know what you got coming up and everything.
Uh, yeah. So, 2022 has been kind of a crazy up and down year for me. But the end is it's picking up towards the end of the year. Lots of good news coming through. Recently just got signed with a new agency out here in the southeast. Yeah. So I did that, and also, been working on a couple projects. Can't really talk about them too much right now, but been actively auditioning and just grinding and getting to it.
Okay, okay. And we're almost halfway through out of this year, 2022. Are there any plans that you have for the future that you manifested going into 2023?
Yes, definitely have some goals and aspirations for the new year. I definitely want to book a major role as a recurring role or lead role on a TV show or a feature film, and just want to continue my career as elevating as much as I possibly can. Continuing to train, motivate, inspire everybody else around me, other people that's in this profession. Continue to uplift others and just continue to grind and give back to my community.
And you do. From what I've seen on your Instagram, you're always posting something motivational and encouraging to keep people going
Yeah.
throughout the day and celebrating and living your best life. You do that.
Yeah.
So, how's everything been since we last spoke? Because we spoke back in March and I had to balance out that day. I was like, oh my God, because I messaged you. I think I messaged you before we did the interview. And I said, oh my God, Jamari, I booked you and another actor at the same time and we made it work.
Yep.
So, I balanced it out and I did two interviews that day. That was back in March. So do you see progress from when we did our interview back in March to now?
Are you asking progress in your business, like in the way you conduct everything?
Yes, in
Oh yeah,
acting and everything. I see
yes.
so much. Yeah.
Definitely see a lot of progress. Definitely with you. Even more. Always professional, but even more like time constraint. Making sure your client and is okay, is prepared ahead of time. Everything is set up good.
Yes.
The audio, the camera, all that. So very professional setup and everything. So commending to you on that, and also especially with acting, yeah, just a lot of different things been going on since March. It's kind of up and down, but right now, I can say that for me, as on a personal level, as my career, I definitely see like more growth, and not just from just booking roles or getting money or anything like that, but just more as like as a person, figuring out who I am, learning more about myself, seeing how far I can go with certain things, how strong I am, how mentally prepared I am, and how professional I am.
And we kind of touched on that when we did our first interview, which is staying true to yourself and never letting, the industry get to your head and things like that. And you dropped some gems. I wish we could play the recap, but if you guys haven't seen it, it's up on my channel. Make sure you guys head on over and subscribe to Style by Stevie Daytime on YouTube to check out the full interview of what Jamari was saying, because he said something very, very powerful in that interview. You said, stay true to yourself and never lose sight of who you are. When we talked about that, and that you've accomplished excellently. You've grown tremendously, and I've seen the growth because I've seen you posting the movie clips, and I said, oh my
Yeah,
God, when we did our last interview, it's completely different. So much as did a complete 360.
yeah,
You see that change, you see that cycle, and everything that you've manifested in when we did our interview is now coming into fruition.
yes.
So, what are some other things that you're manifesting? Because I know for me, I'm manifesting for so much for you in the future and so many other people that I've had interviews with in the past. And I know for myself, Style by Stevie is taking off and doing things. And I'm just like, wow, I'm not ready to receive it so yet. So for you, what is something that you've manifested also as well too for 2020?
For 2023, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, yeah. So I definitely manifesting growth, more health, better health,
Yeah.
bigger and better opportunities. You know, more patience. Definitely manifesting the career things as far as like I want to make sure I want to take advantage of meeting working with some amazing new people, and such as like some bigger names, and to network myself to seeing these different people and learning from them also, and studying them at
Yeah.
the same time. I definitely want to manifest on a personal level. I do want a new car, manifesting a new car. You know, I'm in the process of moving to a new house, so that's cool. I manifested that. Also, just manifesting more for like my family and my friends. I do have some business things as far as like I want to start a podcast. I'm putting that in the works as for the new year. Clothing line, and I want to start a nonprofit organization to give back to the less fortunate. So I'm working on those. Those three right there specifically, like those are on the top of my list right now. Outside of the acting career, but like some things I can do on the side and take interest in.
And that's powerful what you're doing because it's right now the holiday season. As you guys know, Thanksgiving is Thursday, and I know there's a lot of people out here who don't have families to celebrate
Yeah.
this with, because this is the type of year that you'd be ready to get spend time with your family and
Mm-hmm.
friends. So I commend you, Jamari, for doing that. This is because we're needing to see more Black men out here do something positive within the community and give back. And we see a few give back every once in a while, but from the actor standpoint, we hardly ever see that.
Yeah.
Like every blue moon, you'll hear these stories come out about them doing something positive or giving back to people. And you've got some encouraging words in the audience. Yes, you've got this, little bro. You are a strong Black king. Be safe out here. Yes. And I don't
Yes.
even have
Thank
to
you.
get into the logistics of it. You guys have seen the stories of, I'm just gonna be blunt and say it. I'm not one to bite my tongue, but I've been seeing what's been going on, and Black men have been losing their lives at a rapid rate. My heart goes to the families of those Black men because I know it's hurtful. These Black men were playing football, if I'm not mistaken, and they lost their lives.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear stories like that. I want to hear something like this. But it's the new world. We can't escape it.
Yeah. Definitely.
So Jamar, for you as a Black man, I'm gonna ask you this question. What did you think reading those stories? Because it's just like with me as a Black woman. We're seeing what's going on, but we're not really, I didn't really want to touch on it. I'm just like, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't cover it. So for you as a Black man, how does that make you feel?
Yeah. It definitely. Condolences out to the people involved and their family and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely heartbreaking, and it hurts me to see those kind of things happening in the world today. But unfortunately, I guess that's just the normal in the world in this day and age. I guess it's sad to say that, but for me, I try not to focus on the negative things, but I also do want to show
Mm.
love and make sure like people understand the aspects of what's going on out here, and some people are just crazy, or some people are just envious of other people, and you just have to always make sure that you carry yourself in a good way to where you make sure everything's safe around you, and moving with precautions and make sure you're staying on point at all times. So for me, I always um like I know I have what I have going on in my life, and I know some of the things that I do have, and I know how dangerous it is, and I'm always making sure that I'm taking the right steps to make sure I'm ensuring my safety and everybody around me also, family, friends, and loved ones, and yeah,
And I posted a quote on yesterday. It was Sunday actually. It says, "Protect your peace today. Rise above any ignorance, and don't allow someone else's misery to steal your joy." And this comes from rehab time. So again, to anybody out there who's lost someone significant, it's during the holidays and it's hurtful to a lot of people out here. Make sure that you're protecting your peace and be around family, be around friends.
yeah,
It's hurtful that these things are going on, but the best time is now to spend time with people and give people their flowers while they're here
yeah,
now, because we're seeing so many black men lose their lives, and a young woman, Quell, and so many others. It breaks my heart.
yeah,
So I know I don't really speak on it or touch on it too much, but believe I see what's going on,
yeah,
and I'm just like, wow, it's even for me. So please protect your mental health during this holiday season. That is big. So again, Jamari, I want to thank you for doing something like this.
yeah, definitely.
Great being this connected. Derek is watching. Thank you so much, Derek. And I interviewed Derek also as well too. Bath and Body Works is live. Thank you for coming through. I see a lot of y'all. We are here with actor Jamari Taylor. So if you guys have any questions for him, and all right, if you guys have any questions for myself or Jamari, feel free to ask. Right now we're just talking about what he's been up to since we last spoke, because we did an interview back in March of 2022. So yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm seeing all of the comments. Let me get to some of the comments. Sad to say, but this is the new norm. Right, absolutely.
yeah.
You better manifest your greatness, bro. I salute you for knowing what you deserve. And that is from my fraternal Ali Yankee. He said that to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, Sincere. And shout outs to Bath and Body Works is life. In case you guys missed it, me and my girl Tina Marie, we did a collab last week, not too long ago, giving you some holiday gift ideas, because before you know it, it feels like everybody's already jumping to Christmas already. So if you need some ideas on what to get the man or woman in your life, please go back and check that collab out. This is my second time collaborating with Tina, and it was a awesome collaboration. So find out what some of my favorite fragrances are and find out what some of her favorite fragrances are. And she's already uploaded hers to her YouTube channel. So make sure you guys head on over and subscribe to our girl Tina Marie. True Meaning of Radiance.
Yeah,
Absolutely amazing. She's so dope. So y'all head on over and subscribe to her as well too.
yes, yes. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm glad to hear that.
And David says, "Where are you from, Mr. Jamari Taylor?"
Uh, yeah, I was originally born in Charlotte, North Carolina. But I relocated recently to Atlanta, Georgia. So that's where I do all my business, and that's where I reside now.
Okay, yeah, that big leap. Now, listen, that you just said something encouraging. You said you took that move. You grew up in Charlotte, right?
Yeah,
And now you're in Atlanta. We know Atlanta is like the black mecca for hair, for everything, acting, music. If you want to succeed, that's where it's at. Of
yeah, yeah.
course, New York thing too. But if you want to do something, then that's definitely the way to go to do it.
Yes, definitely.
But yes, the black mecca. Thank you, Nate. Make sure you guys go and check out Fire by Nate, Black owned clothing company. And that's another thing. Make sure you guys are supporting
Yeah,
Black owned
for sure,
businesses
definitely.
altogether.
Got to do that.
So, are you going to be in a football movie soon? And that's from Dave.
uh, no timetable on that. I'm not sure. I would love to be in one. Since I did play football, but whatever comes my way, whatever opportunities come my way, and I feel is best for the career, I move on that from there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
All right, Fashion Dolls. Any more questions for myself or Jamar? Because this is a refreshing conversation. And I Sure hope that you all are taking something from this 100%.
Yeah,
Sometimes protecting your peace is stop allowing media and trauma to disturb your vibrations. And that comes from my fraternal. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. I didn't even
Absolutely.
see that one, but definitely, that's definitely a good point right there. Definitely protect your peace. Yeah, I agree.
And for us within the Black community, we have become so desensitized to certain things. And I kind of put something up in my stories about that. I think yesterday, and it says in order for us to heal trauma, we have to be able to heal within ourselves. It starts within us. Nobody can force us. There's
Yeah,
no date to do. We have to be able to do it within ourselves.
I definitely agree.
And what would you another question for you. What would you say to inspiring upcoming young actors like me? And this is from David Led David Ledbetter. I'm sorry, but your name a little bit.
Um, uh, Personally, what I would say is just to make sure that you're 100% ready to take on, the journey. It takes a while to get to where you want to be in this profession, but you have to continue to just keep pushing forward and never giving up and work very hard and keep faith and just make sure that you are 100% focused on the things that need to be done and not the things that seems impossible. And always continue to just network and strategize ahead of time, doing your due diligence and just taking step by step and staying focused is most importantly. And I thought that's exactly what I would say. Just make sure you are 100% serious about the profession, and because it takes a lot of time and effort, and it's not easy, so you just have to continue to keep faith and stay patient.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's so many less. I wish there was more. You inspired me so much, Mr. Jamari. That's from David.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you get this a lot? Do you get this a lot? Because you are making an impact. Believe it or not, you are making an impact.
Yeah, I actually know that person there, but I kind of know him a little bit, but I do find myself receiving a lot of those messages, mainly from people I don't know, from people that come across my Instagram and see my content or see what I have going
Yeah.
on. So that's why I always try to keep my page, up to date, and I'm always trying to stay active and make sure that I'm also trying to inspire people ahead of me or behind me, or trying to do the same thing I'm doing or whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
So because I'm not just an actor, but I'm an artist, like I like to say. So I could do many different things, but I chose to be an actor, and they chose me. So I also just try to motivate people and inspire people for sure.
Next, Michael Blackson for sure.
He's funny right there.
And he says he wants to be on your level of Black excellence one day.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the compliments.
Hey, Fee Brown, actor, singer, welcome, welcome. Do we have any questions for Jamari here? Fashion Dolls, we're just catching up, doing like a brief recap. Because
Yeah.
again, in case you guys missed it, the interview that we did is up on Style by Stevie Daytime. Make sure you guys head on over and subscribe to Style by Stevie Daytime on YouTube so you can check out so many of the interviews in case you missed them. We are now at the 347 mark. That means we've done 347 interviews altogether. So I give myself a pat on the back and no sick days, y'all. No sick
Hey,
days.
hey, 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 hey. Yeah.
Yes, no
Congratulations on that.
sick days. And it's been draining. It's been exhausting, but God be willing, I'm still here to have life and be able to continue to do this platform all on my own. It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a
definitely.
lot.
That's a good,
So
it's a great big achievement right there. Congratulations to you on that and the success and and continuous success in the future. Yeah.
Jamari, when I tell you it's a lot. It was draining. There were days when I was just like, Lord Jesus, I don't want to do this interview. But I said, I'm gonna do it for the dolls. I got to. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep pushing. I can't just leave them like that. And
Yeah.
my mom says, take a break. And there have been times when I've literally had to take breaks
Yeah.
because if you do, to all of us out here working, whatever it is, take a break if you need to.
Hmm.
Definitely take a break because it can become exhausting and overwhelming.
Yes.
Like I do Style by Stevie 5 days a week,
Yeah.
Monday through Friday,
Yeah. I
consistently.
I definitely understand the part of the breaks. I'm a workaholic, so I I, I don't like to take breaks, but they are definitely needed at times. So I agree with you on that one for sure.
Absolutely. 100%. And he says horses don't stop. It's been all of those things and fun, Miss Stevie. Right.
Yeah, horses don't
Oh,
stop.
there's a question.
Okay.
There's a question for you. With all premature M's, do you think, and I had to abbreviate that because I know how Instagram is with wording.
Mhm.
Do you think differently about about what characters you play?
Premature. Uh, yeah. Is he
Murders
asking like in real life or in the entertainment world? Is that
in the films. In the films, yeah.
uh certain roles? I am, beliefs and standards of certain roles and things that I'm willing to do and play. But when it comes to the M word, I don't really think too much on it. It just depends on when I read the script and who the character is itself and where I'm willing to have to go to become that character in one. And so for that, it just depends on the project. Uh, you know, the script, is the script very good or is it mediocre? Is my character
Right.
a character I can connect with? And do I feel like the character is someone that other people when they're watching can relate to this character? And also, is it in within my limits of what I'm willing to do as an actor and portray these different characters? Because I do understand that these things don't go away and they're out there forever. So I am very cautious on things that I do and say in particular roles. So yeah.
And to add on to that question that my fraternal island Yankee asked Jamari, you guys know Nelson J. Davis, right? The actor.
Mm.
I interviewed him on my platform and I asked him, someone in the comments asked him, was there any particular role that you would not take?
Uh,
Or, have your parents watch the film, something to that extent. And he told me there were certain things his parents would not watch him getting M word in a film.
mm-hmm.
When one character is missing, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But he said his parents will never watch that. They do anything else, but they just won't watch that scene. And in real life, that's traumatizing the parents
Yeah.
as well too. So I definitely understand as an actor, you have to have your limits.
Yes.
And actor Reggie Gaskins, who I've also sat down and interviewed, um, worked alongside Natalie Desselle and Bernie Mac, and he was saying, as an actor, you got to have your limits. If you're uncomfortable with doing certain things in films, you got to let people know. Like, there's the power of no.
Yes.
So yeah,
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. For my family, it's probably certain roles they wouldn't want to watch. Others
yeah,
more than some. I am cautious about the certain roles that's out there for sure. Um, it is things I'm willing to do and some things that I'm willing not to do. That's just how I see my career and my life and what I believe in. So
yeah,
definitely agree on that. Um, but all most of the time it goes back. It's some things I want to do just right off the back. Like some things is like if it's that, I'm not doing it at all. No matter how much money or the script or who's on the project, I'm just not doing it. But other things, I'm always willing to consider if it's within my limits of what I'm willing to do, and like the money wise, or who is the script good? Is the movie or the TV show going to be on a good advertising platform, or is the cast going to be good? Am I going to get to work with somebody that I really want to work with? Is there, so definitely.
absolutely. And we've got another question. My fraternal island Yankee, he wants to know what is one role that you feel is not you and you refuse to play.
Um, let's see. One role that I refuse to play. I refuse to play like a rapist. I don't want to do anything like that. Rapist type of role. Yeah,
Okay. And that can be challenging.
yeah,
There have been some actors who took the most controversial roles, and the thing about it is, it's just like, wait, people need to and the audience, you know how they feel. They develop a misconception about you as the actor, and they're
yeah,
just like, wait, hold up.
yeah,
I'm not the character. I'm the person. I'm no longer in character
yeah,
anymore. And people develop this misconception about you that you are this person, and it's just like, no, I am Jamari, the actor.
yes, definitely. And yeah, yeah, definitely.
I'm not,
And I
yeah,
and I want to have a role that impacts people outside of character in a positive way, not a negative way. So I want to play a role that people they can go and look me up and say, "Oh, I like him as this character," and they relate to me in real life, not just the role. So yeah,
absolutely. Hey, girl. Hey, Tosh. How are you, my love? Welcome to the Dollhouse. We're here with actor Jamari Taylor. And to anybody out here who I've interviewed some actors, and they're just like, I've played an abuser. I've played, the R word. I've played everything. And the audience would come up to me and be like, I can't stand you in this project. You know you've done an excellent job,
yeah,
but it's
and that
challenging
and
for
that
them
just
on the
goes
inside too.
back to when they take it that deeply, and that just goes back to show how good of an artist that you are and how good your work and your craft is, to where they can feel it in their heart that they really think you are this character, and that just goes to
Believable.
show how hard you work to portray this character and bring it to life. So I want to have that impact, but I want to have it in a way that come to me and be like, I loved you as this character. Not, oh, I can't stand you for that. I want to, at least for my beginning career, I want to have the
Yeah.
positive and the more, good image type of thing. So for sure, definitely.
Absolutely. Cause I mean that's the worst. It's just like, wait, hold up, person. Like, I'm no longer the character anymore. I'm Jamari.
Yeah,
I'm Jamari Taylor.
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
no longer the character that
Yeah,
you guys seen on screen on film.
yeah,
So we have to definitely separate the two.
yes.
Another question for you is, as a black actor, which actor do you want your career to emulate?
Um, I wouldn't say I want to emulate anybody's career, because everybody's journey is different and everybody's goals are different. So I wouldn't say that, but I do have a few that I'm very motivated by and inspired by.
Yeah.
Um, and if I could see me playing some of the same roles as those people, I would say that. So like Jamie Foxx is one of those people. I love Jamie Foxx. He inspires me a lot. I look up to him. Um, Michael B. Jordan, I love him as well and his work. Some of the roles he's played, I would love to take on and play. Denzel, obviously. So those are my top three right there that I would say, like, if I could work with them tomorrow, that's the top three that I would say, yes, I would work with those three people. But I wouldn't say emulate their career, because I know everybody has a different story and a different process and journey, and I know mine is very unique and different, and so is theirs. So I wouldn't want to be like them, but I would take bits and pieces of them and make me better. So yeah, that's what I would say.
And carve your own path as an actor,
Yeah,
like um Lawrence Fishburne is not gonna be like Idris Elba.
yeah,
Idris Elba is not gonna be like as you mentioned, Jamie Foxx.
hmm,
Everybody's carving their own path. Everybody started differently in
yeah,
this business.
yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah,
in order to be an actor, you have to carve your own path. Now, I know there have been, and I'm going to use her as an example. I absolutely love her, Keke Palmer.
hmm,
There have been a lot of comparisons to her and Angela Bassett. And if you guys haven't seen the range, the drama that she brings when she's on screen, if you guys haven't seen the film that she just recently did with the guy from I can't remember that movie. I cannot remember that movie, but it's a whole meme that went viral about it. It's called Nope. She did Nope, and everybody's talking about how much she was so much like Angela. There's a lot of comparisons to Kiki Palmer and Angela Bassett, but Kiki carved her own path. Yes, she worked with Angela, and I'm pretty sure Angela has given her behind the scenes notes and things. But everybody, if you want to be an actor, you have to carve your own path. Originality.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a proven fact.
Yes, originality is key. That's just like for me being this hostess of this platform talk show.
Yep.
I don't want to be like Ricky Lake or Jennifer or Sherry. I want to be Miss Stevie
Yeah.
because originality is key. Everybody has their own personality, but you can say one thing about me that I do that Sherry does, and that's bring joy to people. That's bring happiness and an encouraging word every now and again. So there's a little bit, but I try to do it my way. I don't try to be like anybody else. And in order to last in this business, being whether it's an actor, talk show host, musician, or whatever, you developed your own way and your own sound.
Yeah.
So nobody can say, oh, well, oh, this sounds so similar, or you duplicated it. No, create your own formula.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I agree with that one.
And there's another question for you. We'll twist it a little bit. That's a good one. If you could create a playlist, what songs would best describe your personality?
Um, a playlist. Let's see. It's a hard question because I'm all over the place when it comes to music, but I love music. But I definitely would. I wouldn't say I don't know about songs, but I do have a few artists. I love Little Baby. I love Drake. I got some females in there that I listen to from time to time. Summer Walker, Janae Aiko, SZA. Let's see. I like Lil Durk. I don't like to just be hardcore all the time. I like to slow it down from time to time. Bruno Mars, The Weeknd. Uh, uh, yeah, those are a few that I definitely have on my playlist and that keep me in the zone and keep me good. So those definitely describe my personality, especially Little Baby. I like to, feel like I'm just having fun in the moment, and that's what I feel like his music does to me.
If you guys follow him here on Instagram, Jamari always is like lively, having a good time. You gotta see him outside
Yeah.
of the actor standpoint.
Yes.
Again, it goes back to what we were saying about people developing a misconception about you,
Mm.
the actor,
Yeah.
not separating you from the character.
Yeah.
He's a fun, lively person. Definitely. So make sure you guys are following him in. Any last questions before we conclude this convo catching up? It was so great
Yeah.
catching up with you.
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity to get on here again. Always a pleasure.
Always. And it was so great talking to you. You had so many of your supporters. How does that feel to know the same people that were still here with you when we first did our interview are still with you now? That support system, that circle.
It definitely is a good feeling, just to know I have people surrounded around me that want to see me win and be successful in this world and
Yeah.
what I'm doing. And it definitely keeps me going. And I really am thankful for those people and everybody that supports me and along in this journey. So, yes, definitely grateful for all things coming my way.
Absolutely. Abundance. You receive it. So I'm going to let Jamari close it out with the final word of the day, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're going to conclude. What words of encouragement that you want to leave with people? Because I know people sad. It's the holidays. Somebody has lost someone, and they just feel like they've given up on hope.
Yeah.
Not being able to be with their families and things. What word of encouragement would you offer them?
Oh, yes. I definitely would say without failure, there's no success. And without
Mm,
adversity, there's no greatness. So continue to just keep faith at all times, even when it gets tough. And when it seems like there's nothing good coming your way and everything just going wrong, just continue to just keep praying and keep God first, and just continue and to keep your head down and work hard. And no matter what, just stay focused and keep persevering because anything can happen at any time, and it might not look good right now, tomorrow, or even next month, but maybe 2 months from now, it might change your life. So all you got to do is just not give up and keep going. And as long as you do that, you will make it through those tough times, those hard days, the days you want to give up. Just keep going a little more until tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then from there you just keep it going, and slowly over time you will continue to see that things were bad, but it wasn't as bad as you thought at that time.
Yeah.
It can always get better. So just continuing to stay focused, keep grinding, keep God first, and keep faith, and everything will soon come your way.
Absolutely. Let everyone know where they can follow you and they can check out your upcoming projects, because I know for the new year you've got some stuff up your sleeve. You couldn't really talk about it.
Yeah.
So let everyone know where they can follow you and check you out.
Oh yeah, you can follow me here on Instagram. My name is Jamari M Taylor. Twitter Jamari Taylor. I'm on IMBD at Jamari Taylor. You can Google me, Jamari Taylor actor. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it right there. That's the things that I use right there.
All right, fashion dolls. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We have Levi CTG, Levi the Crystal Guy. Wednesday, we have a legend coming in the building from Goodfellas. And This Is Us. We have Peter Onorati. He is going to be here with us. And we have Rich Live, who's going to be here with us also. So make sure you guys tune in. We have a great lineup this week. There will be no show Thursday, Thanksgiving. Make sure you guys are eating turkey, being safe out here during this holidays. It's going to be hectic for a lot of us traveling, going to and from. So make sure you guys are staying safe out here. And it was great catching up with you, Jamari.
Yes,
Always a good time.
yes. Thank you. Likewise. Have a nice holiday.
You too, and be safe out here.
Thank you. You too.